We live in a world today where messaging is coming at us at so many different angles at rapid rates, whether that be on social platforms, whether that be through streaming, whether that be through radio, whether that be through the internet. We are getting hit with messaging. It gets confusing. And let's face it, that's the world that we live in. But here's what I want us to think about. In our time together today, whether you're a business owner, whether you're the president of a company, whether you're a senior leader executive, whether you're a sales leader or even a sales individual, I want us to think about with your words and your messaging, are you using clear, concise, and connecting language? And some of you might be saying to yourself, Larry, why does all of this matter? Well, if we want to cut through the noise and we want to cut through the clutter, we have to be clear, we have to be concise, and we have to use language that people understand. I'm a firm believer in this: what's forever old is forever new. What is forever old is forever new. So I'm going to start our time together today with a quote, and I'm going to take you back to Mark Twain. Mark Twain went on to say this: a man's character may be learned from the adjectives which he habitually uses in conversation. So I'm going to ask you, in the conversations that you're having with your clients, and yes, even your future clients, what adjectives, what words, what nouns, what adverbs are you using in engaging with your clients in conversation? I simply believe this: many in sales are just not paying attention to the specific words they use. Words just get spewed out automatically, and we expect people to understand them. But have you ever given thought? Have you ever given thought to how your clients feel with your messaging and how you're communicating with them? And that's why I'm a firm believer: words matter, and so does your messaging. Words matter, and so does your messaging. Again, I'm going to play on Mark Twain for just a moment, because once he observed that, the difference between the right word and the almost right word is the difference between lightning and a lightning bug. That's why, again, I'm a firm believer that you must use your words wisely. We must be clear, and you must be concise with those words, because they do matter. And here's why words matter. With trust in the sales world being anemically low, you can no longer take communication for granted. Just because these words you're using are coming out of your mouth doesn't mean you're getting your point across. And this applies in environments where relationships matter. It's worth you being intentional with your words and in your messaging, because in a world, and we live in a world where first impressions mean something, and first impressions matter. We live in a world where trust is low and credibility matters. So here's my question to all of you: how are you expanding your vocabulary to effectively connect with your clients and your future clients? Because there is power behind words. Because you never know when one word, one sentence, or one paragraph can positively affect someone's day. But on the flip side of this, failing to pay attention to the words you use may negatively affect and impact somebody's day, their thoughts, or even how they feel about you. So, as you think about this message, and by the way, I really appreciate you hanging out with me this week. Thank you so much. You must align your words, your voice inflection, your tonality, your eye expression, and yes, even your body language in an honest exchange. This is what selling from the heart is all about. You must be disciplined to speak in a manner which conveys respect, credibility, and humility. Because polishing your vocabulary is a sign of a mature sales professional. So I'm going to ask everybody this week, deliver your messaging with clarity. Be concise. Use language that everybody understands. And more importantly, sell from the heart. It's about bringing sincerity and deep business substance to your clients and your future clients. Because your clients, they'd rather connect and do business with a sales professional who sells from the heart, as opposed to a sales rep who is an empty suit. Y'all have an amazing week.